So we're gonna do something here today. We're gonna review something here today, and we will showcase to you right now. Okay, so before that, we always know that, as you guys know, right? Today we're gonna talk about a little bit about QIMEN, right? So let's talk about some of the stuff that you have encountered. Maybe it could be one of your things that you should be you understand. So maybe it's like when you talk about QIMEN, I guess you guys are not new to QIMEN really. You know, some people has been learning maybe like 4, 5, 7 years. Yeah, for me, I started in 2010, and yeah, it's almost 15 years for me. So hence, yeah. So when we talk about a box, we talk about pillars. Inside, there's so many variables, right? So it's like got the doors, got the stamps, we have the stars, we have the deities. What's the complicated part is like some of it is good, some of it is bad. So it's like a mixture of stuff. So you might get very confused. You do not know what does the palace means to you. So this could be one of the things that you encounter. And some people also could be like, where we don't really understand the box itself really. We need to, enhance it into like a palace to palace relationship. And firstly, you don't know what the box is telling you. And now you want to talk about relationship analysis. You also do not know what kind of strategy that you want to put in for yourself. So this could be also another thing that happens on you. All right. Then you start to compare yourself with your peers, like some people, for example, when I was having consults with my clients and my students, they always feedback this stuff to me saying that, hey, when they are listening to me and same like for JY. I mean, I'm talking to some of my clients also. So he said, hey, when JY and is teaching, is like, oh, it's like very easy, you can understand what he's talking about when they talk about the palace itself, you talk about the deities, the stamps and all this. It seems like it's very easy. It seems like a very easy art. But however, when you just go back to yourself, you do revision, you take up your notes, and you start to actually plot yourself, then you see that, hey, like suddenly got problem, you can't do not know where to start. I guess you guys also have this kind of feeling, all right? That was also something that I experienced when I was starting when in 2010. All right, so these are some of the things that I wish to actually share with you guys, like struggling to recall on the characteristics, the attributes, like the stamps, what does it mean? The doors, what does it mean? The stars, what does it mean? The deities, what does it mean? These are all like, really complicated stuff. It's like everything comes together at one time, and you do not know how to really, sometimes you need to really go and remember all this, like what does life door means, what does the nine heaven means, that kind of stuff. And the most confusion part is when you need to layer with different conditions. For example, like structures, fooing, funding, the DE, the sky horse. Yeah, there's so many layers of stuff that you have to put in together when you do analysis. And when you're starting, the very, very basic starting when we learn QIMEN was look at the day and look at the hour, the palace. These two palace, what does it say? Right? That was really the start. Okay, but when you go into further, when you become more experienced, yeah, then you start to say, hey, we need to use the useful gods, right? So then you start to struggle already. You say, the useful god, what does it mean? Right? It's very confusing, ambiguous, and you know that, hey, how can I have this useful god versus my day pillar and day palace? What does it mean? How does it actually integrate to give you an answer? And yeah, so and we also know that actually QIMEN can do a lot of date selection, for example, like choosing a good date for manifestation. And now you also have this issue here is I don't know how to analyze that palace itself. Is like, I mean, there's so many combinations inside. So you don't know, is that timing, is that box a good box for you to use? And that's where you have this kind of uncertainty, and you just having very low confidence and yeah, unable to actually come up with a very concise analysis. So in this case, right, you analyze really until the point that you suddenly at the start you feel very confident, then slowly you feel that, hey, like not very accurate, and you feel that why is it like this? Then you start to lose a lot of confidence. You feel that, am I right? Am I doing things correctly? Never mind. I continue to study again, go for courses and courses and courses until like, wow, getting more and more confusing. So it's like, am I doing correctly? Yeah, the useful gods, the doors, the stamps are all there, but what is it about? You get a point. So hence you are afraid that your analysis is wrong, then you can, It's like you do not know when you're trying yourself as a practitioner. Some people has been learning so long and they want to become a practitioner. So hence, when you give an advice, you're also not sure your advice is it right. Will it affect them negatively? So this is part of the things that we always face and unsure how this thing is done. And then we might just get people to do it, go and buy those, like, pay money for the shipment chart and all this. Then you realize internally, I'm very sure, come on, let's face it, I'm very sure you guys internally, you've been learning shipment for so long. I'm very, very sure that inside the part of you will want to become a practitioner. And that's where you yourself wants to be confident in reading the chart, right? So I know your pains, all right? So this is the pains that we guys have been experiencing. And I want to showcase the beauty of QIMEN, where you can actually reduce your pain of analysis. Okay, so before we go to this, let me bring you back a little bit of my own stuff. All right, so maybe you guys know me in 2017 when I started writing blogs in this timing. I mean, I'm not sure why, but at that period of time, seems like blogging is a very interesting thing. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's like that period of 2017 is like starting to write blogs and write out my case studies. Seems like a in thing. And I think some of you guys know me since 2017. Yeah, we have some clients, some students, some supporters. Yeah, really, like CK. I'm not sure he's here today. Yeah, we've been from a client to today we are like a friend. Yeah, sometimes just call me and ask me for advice. So yeah, I mean, in 2017, yeah, this is what I wrote. So we have some stuff. Yeah. So these are some of the works I produced from 2017 to 2019. So yeah, I mean, I was also shocked when I go back to look into my WordPress. Yeah, last time I used WordPress. So it's like, wow, I mean, there's so many things that I produced in the past. I mean, you guys can actually go and read it. It's really quite interesting because I don't know why at that moment of my time, I can write such long case studies, um, I mean, analysis. I also don't know why. I'm serious. So let me show you one. You can see this. This is really, I tell the storyline, I come up with the chart, I come up with the situation analysis, and this is just one of the case study, but this is not the full case study. And apparently, right, I really wrote like 20 over articles. So that period of time when it's 2017, maybe nothing, not that's the time where metaphysics starts to prosper and all this. So if you look into this, right, where what is QIMEN? QIMEN is about, desegmentizing all different stuff and get things together and come up with a storyline. So, and therefore, when in 2018, yeah, things get better and I start to run live programs. I mean, I think some of you guys are here. Yeah, then we start running live programs in Singapore all the way, Malaysia from 2018. Then of course, COVID started, right? So, and that's where I started creating online programs till now. Yeah, so we have collectibles and mastery programs all the way until a Bazi signature, and the most recent one, which is the Destiny Decode. Okay, and yeah, then we started to move into creating online plotters. The very first plotter I did was Kickstarter. That was like 2021, I think. Yeah, then after that, Bazi signature comes in 2022, and yeah, right now we have a very sophisticated survey plotter, which is, yeah, we created it and we really enhance it and make it into analytics form. All right, so you can see that yeah, so you can see that there's a lot of changes in what we do, but I feel that it's not enough. I feel that we can actually do more, not just for Bazi, not just for survey, but I feel that we can actually do something more in Bazi. I mean in QIMEN. All right. So I start to think, right? I start to think, what if I can develop a tool that can actually enhance your understanding of an analysis, yeah, to instantly access to the quality of the stamps, the doors, the stars, and deities, and quickly identify your problems. The main thing of actually understanding QIMEN is about knowing what's the problem. Because you know what's the problem, you solve that problem, it increases your probability of success. All right, relation to your intention. All right, so I think it sounds good, right? Wouldn't you like it? I think you guys will love it. And finally, okay, finally, through the hard work of our team, we have created the QIMEN plot. Okay, so this QIMEN plotter we're going to present to you, and you guys know that actually I don't like to follow the norms. I will give you what I don't like to give you what the market has done. All right, so let me show you what is our QIMEN plotter. This is the QIMEN plotter. We have two different versions. One is the desktop version, another one is the phone version. It will be launched today on the 07th of April. You guys can actually go in, it's QIMENplotter.com. You can start plotting your stuff. Okay, you can use it. It's really good. Let me share with you more on the functions. So hence, let me show you more. All right, so we have different system. Okay, so different system are getting more popular. Some people like to use the Chaipu method. Some people like to use the Zhiren. And now it's getting more popular will be the Ingpan, which is the and calculation of charts, all right, which is more sophisticated and more efficient for date selections. And yeah, you can also do the quick toggling for the next chart, the current chart, and the previous chart. The reason why we want this to be input into our free system, because some people might be doing date selection, like for example, like 3 victories, for example. Okay, so the 3 victories, you want to know your own personal 3 victories, how they can pair together with the hour. That's why we wanted this to be inside our features. And in this case, you can see it. We have chart informations for you, special formations for you, the lead stamps, the 3 victory at one glance, and also the EB, which is the earthly branch. Which is right here is the most interesting part where we want to showcase to you. This is one of our greatest quality that we've done. And you can instantly assess the quality of the stamps, the doors, the stars, and the deities. All right. So in a lot of plotters, right, you will be able to see that those that are naturally positive will be red, and those attributes that is bad, then it becomes black. So this one was the nature of the chart, which is snake forever is black because it's negative. All right. But you must understand when you do an analysis, right? Not all live doors is good. Not all heavily hard is good. So when we be good, when we be bad, that's very important because where we know that live door in the classic, in the books, in the general kind of analysis, we know that we learn that live door is good. But when we talk about real tactical analysis, forecasting, this are a little bit different because sometimes when you need to forecast what's the deal making and it gives you a black color in our context, it tells you the quality of the profit. When it's black means it's bad. When it's red means it's good. That's what we want to achieve. We have done this on the back-end dynamics. We want to showcase this to you because we want you to identify the problem and challenges immediately. Then you can actually know what's best for you. All right, so let me show you. Let's say we bring this thing back to 2017, where I did this this case study. You can see that on my left side is the Art of Metaphysics plotter. Actually, I really like that plotter because at that time where it's 2017, that's the best we have. And without these people, I think I won't be here able to actually create something like this. The reason why is because where we have all this sophisticated system in the past, and that's where, yeah, it allows me to understand what's there to improve. So let's talk about it. This case study here is talking about, should I leave and start my own business? All right. So the very first thing we know that the useful God, I mean, those you guys are expert. You know that, yeah, we know that live door is definitely the things that we need to look at. If you look into this live door, this box itself, you won't be able to identify, is this a good live door or is it a bad live door? And do you know that sometimes like this destructor here, is it gonna be a good thing or is it gonna be a bad thing? So you don't know because by looking at this here itself, the practitioners will know. Okay, but if you are not, you are a starter or you have been learning, but you want to become better, this chart here might not be able to actually help you so much. But if you look into the right side, which is here, you will be able to understand that the live door and the destructor is in black. And what does black means? Not so good. Not so good, which means if you want to start up something, your live door is not in a very quality state. And if it's not in quality, do you want to start something? Because when you combine it together with the destructor star, it means that you might have a lot of clashes in terms of your profit. And you can see how many black things are inside. You can see the destructor is bad, the live door is bad, and there's a hidden Kui water stamp. And hidden Kui water stamp, what does it mean? Because water represents wealth, and wealth there's a hidden leakage in your profit margin. And when you can understand this in one glance, you'll be able to understand and comprehend that this is a bad box. It's not as good as you think, because it's not always live door with the harmony or with the destructor. I mean, the stars, it means it's good. So from one glance, when you look into this plotter, you know that what is good, what is bad, and you can able to identify what's the problem. Okay, if you really want to go for it, then you can actually be able to identify and make things better. Okay, all right, but okay, using this QIMEN plotter, it really helps you to solve a lot of problems, right? But you know that actually I wanted more. I wanted to go even deeper. So hence, let's look into this. What if your QIMEN plotter can do all of this and allows you to forecast based on your life aspects, for example, like business, wealth, relationship, health, career. You have fast indicators that can determine the status of your stamps and your doors. Okay, it provides specialized advanced structures and formations. It gives you the analytics calculation percentage indicating your success rate for your questions. And the very last one, suggesting strategies to increase your winning possibility. It's just like a 10-year series, in my opinion. And I know you guys love it. And once more, are you guys ready? Okay, we have this, the QIMEN Plus plotter, which is an upgraded plotter. Okay, so what are you going to do here? Let me show you the desktop version and the phone version. As you can see, there will be an enhanced version. It's more sophisticated. You will have the analytics, okay, and the suggestion, and also the combined results success rate. How are you going to see it? For example, the very first one here, we have this additional column allowing you to forecast based on your personal forecast aspects. For example, you want to talk about business, then you just click on it, then you press the thing called business. You want to talk about wealth, you just press on it, then there's wealth. All right, then you want to talk about love, yeah, it's extra. We have a couple of things, 7 to 8 stuff that allows you to actually do a very specific forecast. Okay, then of course, just when we talk about it, the good quality and the poor quality, instantly you can access the quality of all these different variables in the box itself. And also, you can quickly identify the problems and challenges, right? So in this case, we know that the black is bad. Okay, why we have this kind of, we bring this theory in is based on, we are very sophisticated in our Ziwei plotter. So Ziwei plotter is green is good, red is bad. But for QIMEN, everybody is really like customized to red is good. All right. So we have this theory that we bring it over to help you guys to understand. Actually, Ziwei Doushu is like a modified version or the enhanced version of QIMEN. Okay, because Ziwei Doushu has a lot of different schools that comes in together. The stars theories, the Bazi theories, the QIMEN theories, the I Ching theories, everything is combined to form this Ziwei Doushu. So it's actually like an upgraded version of QIMEN. Okay, from 8 palace all the way go up to 12 palaces. All right, but that's where we bring in this theory, this concept back, where red is good, black is bad. Okay, and this, we didn't stop here. Yeah? We give you this thing called the fast indicators to determine the status of the doors and the stamps. Why? Because you need to know some of the stamp might be in grave mode, and this give you an understanding that I'm in a grave mode, I'm in a punishment mode, I'm in a strong mode, prosperous mode. What does it mean? All these have different indicators that tells you your intensities of the different stamps and also the doors. So if you know your door's in the grave, then you know that the door is tough. And you can set up your own personal strategies to actually make it happen. There are a lot of strategies to talk about compel doors, talk about grave doors, punishment stars, punishment stamps. All these have different strategies. You guys are pro, and you guys just need something to allowing you to look back and look into it in a fast comprehension to allow you to come up with strategies really fast instead of just remembering all the attributes and characteristics. That's our point, and that's my point. And that's not all. We also talk about the all this like the formations, yeah, the formations like the tunes, the deception, yeah, and all the good structures. We have around 40 over structures that is positive, 30 structures that is bad. But You think about it, right? Now you know all these things, right? But if you cannot piece all these things together, you will not know what strategy to use, right? So in this case, we created something which is the analytics calculation to indicate your success rate of your questions. And you can see from the subject matter, the business forecast, and also the success rate, there is a percentage tag to it. And you will know what are the different percentage and allowing you to understand what's your advantage. And that's not all. You can see that there's a bar chart. And this bar chart is a very standalone thing where it talks about the different variables inside that box. Different percentage tells you the different intensities. And from there, you'll be able to know which part of your variable will have a problem. Is it due to the stars? Is it due to the doors? Is it due to the stems? And you'll be able to understand the different attributes percentage and set up your own personal strategies. And that's where we want to actually help you, not just by giving you the percentage, but also give you strategies to increase your winning rate. So let's say your percentage is 80%, and you have one variable that is bad. Then you will know you will be very easily focusing on that problem and make it work for you. All right. Okay. So this QIMEN plotter here, it will be released on the 27th of April, which is the 27th of April. That's the reason why, because we have some loose ends that we need to settle with our programmers, and then you'll be able to enjoy this plotter instantly. All right, and let's talk about the features, right? So the comparison of features. So the basic version, you have the 3 calculation systems, you have the victory, mobility directions, you also have color coding, like what I told you just now, the good and the bad. All right, but in the plus version, you have the dynamic, you have the analytics, you have the strategies and all this together with the comprehensive structures. Okay, so let me show you the price and tell you the price here. We have a 365-day subscription, which is US $49. But because it's an early bird launch special, we're going to give you a 15% all the way from now to 19th of April, which is $41.65. It's $3.47 per month, and it's 11 cents a day. Think about it. Those who have been using QIMEN for a very long time, you know the power of QIMEN that actually turns your life around. You are able to actually use this to actually give advice to people and help them either pull through their career, help them in their relationship, help them in their wealth and deal making. I mean, it's definitely more than 11 cents a day, in my opinion. You guys agree, right? Okay. So let's pull back again. Because why? I mean, if you know why I show appreciation to all these plotters, the reason why is because in my years of experience, I see the transition. When I was very into QIMEN in 2010, but I learned about it, right? We don't have such a beautiful plotters. We have those very, very old school plotters where we're also starting to be going online, and things get more sophisticated like this out of metaphysics, and and we also have the Chinese Metasoft. Yeah. So Chinese Metasoft is really good where in COVID, I start to know him as a person. We do a lot of email communication. And I really feel that, very technical based, very academic based is really good to have as a plotter. But I feel that that's not enough. I want something more. I want something more that can solve immediate problems. And that's why we created the QIMEN Plus. So if you move back, and you try to use the QIMEN Plus if you have this technology in 2017, okay, you'll be able to actually identify what's the problem. Let's say, for example, we talk about the subject matter, which is the self. The self is a wolf, and you can see the wolf is strong, and you know that person is strong, because always remember the stems represents people, right? Those who have studied QIMEN. And you know that the doors represents activity. So what this activity means? You look into the strategy. You see, ground financial planning and logic and data, avoid blind faith in gurus, trends, emotional persuasion, maintain focus and invest in a clear, calm mindset. What does it mean? Because when you combine it together with the pillar, you will very easily goes into the emotional state and start to lose a lot of money. You see, and that's where you see, the point here, the strategy says very clearly, loss-making segments and rebuild operational systems, be willing to take a calculated write-off and cease resource drain on non-viable ventures. In this case, what does it mean? When you have the death door together with the pillar, you need to get ready on cutting your losses. You need to get ready to have bad debts. So now you know that with this strategy, you can have a very good comprehension, and you can complement these two things together with your own personal knowledge, your own personal experience, together with the strategies, together with the analytics, together with the bar chart data. You come up with your own strategies in a very, very holistic and comprehensive manner. That's what we really want to achieve, because we know that we want to solve all these pains, right? So if you look into this, like say, we talk about business forecast, definitely is a live door. So there's a live door, that's the strategy, restructure of financial operations, cut non-essential spending. So together with the clash, you know that, and together with the harmony, you will need to be able to actually cut loss. Then that's where you can actually have a beneficial partnership before moving forward. So you must get ready for this kind of losses. You must get ready for this kind of reduction of these impulsive decisions, and make sure that you driven by a strategy rather than the emotions. So we have this all into the system where you can give you a strategy together with the doors, the stars, the stems, the deities, come up with something that you will be able to devise as a well worth plan. Then that's where you will be able to just do it for yourself and also do it for your client. You get my point, guys? So that's the full version of our QIMEN Plus, where we have everything you see just now in the QIMEN plotter, adding the analytics with strategy to allow you to be able to actually get a very concise decision making. So just now we talk about all these pains, right? All these pains. Remember all these pains at the start? No more. All right. So with QIMEN Plus, all these decisions, all these problems are gone, are definitely gone. So let's compare with other plotters, right? So those free plotters, they might have these three systems of calculation, but they may not have the three victories. They may not have the quality coded elements. But those they are paid plotters. They are very comprehensive structures. They have structures description. They have the mobility and all this. But with the QIMEN Plus, you have the dynamic indicators, analytics calculations, strategy suggestions, live aspects forecasting, and comprehensive structures. That's all together with you for this plot. All right. So before we move into this, what we call as the Q&A section. Okay. So just to tell you again, this is a very early bird launch special from now all the way to 19 April. Okay. So I really wish that you can think about it and just go for it, because it actually strengthens up your this analysis, and you can compare, you can learn from any people. There is no competition. Just learn from all these people, learn, use our plotter, and you will definitely be able to become a pro in a very short period of time. Okay, so I'm gonna move it to here, which is you can do the comparison, and I'm gonna start to have Q&A session with you guys. All right, so just let me know. I'll look into the chat group. All right, so if you guys are good to go, just go for it. And if you have questions, just shoot. I'll be here to actually solve everyone's issue. Okay, come. So okay. So we have put the thing on top of there already, the plotters, the website for more details, and also the QIMEN Plus upgrade. So that's a stripe. This plotter will be launched on the 27th. Okay, and then you can enjoy the analytics with the strategy. Okay. If I'm not a QIMEN expert, will I have issues in understanding the QIMEN plotter? Do I need to understand QIMEN first? In my honest opinion, this QIMEN expert means you have learned QIMEN before, or you have not learned QIMEN before. So if you have learned some part of QIMEN, maybe basic QIMEN, you know what the stars, the stems, the doors, then this will not be a problem for you. If you know how to actually cast a chart, this is not a problem for you, because this is a complement system that allows you to cast based on your life aspects. You want to talk about wealth, you want to talk about business, you want to talk about health, you want to talk about relationship, it's there for you. So basically, it's just like a plotter, but it's a very upgraded, holistic plotter. All right. Any more question, guys? Does that comes with an explanation of cost? Yeah, we do have a walkthrough coming up together. There will be a one module where we have the different walkthrough system and telling you what are the different things, the indicators, the formations, the strategies, how to actually walk through on getting the thing out, how to click the stuff. We have one sophisticated walk through different modules for you. And yeah, when you bought this, then you can enjoy this video, you can watch it, then it'll be very easy for you. Yeah. Can you send the links in the chat again? Yeah, it's there already. Let me do it for you. Okay, so this one here is something that we has been envisioned. Think about it. If let's say in 2017 we have something like that, I'm very sure you and I, our life is a little bit different right now. Yeah. In this case, will you provide a user guide and manual? I think we can convert it into PDF for you guys. No problem. Yeah. A YouTube where you can watch and understand how to click and where are the indicators and stuff. And yeah, and also a PDF for you guys to play with it. Yeah, no problem. I think this is simple because end of the day, I also need to use the guide to do the video. Yeah, I mean, it's the same. So I'll just give it to you guys. Yeah, so think about it. So where in 2017, if we have this plotter, we have strategy, we have analytics. I'm very sure you guys will be a little bit different. You and I, our journey, our path, our analysis will definitely be different. You'll be much more confident. You'll be much more having high self-esteem and always very confident to be able to actually cast a chart, not just for yourself, but also for your friends, for your loved ones, and all this. So yeah. So remember to like and share this plotter. I mean, this free plotter is really very, very good. So I would really wish that you guys just share to your friends, share to your those that are learners, those who are. Think about it. If I'm actually this why am I like focusing on creating plotters nowadays, just like Ziwei plotters and all this. The reason why is because I feel that everyone has a different mission in my own personal opinion, because some people might want to do donation in terms of money, some people want to do like voluntary work, but I always have a dream. My dream here is to impact and influence and also benefit the community in a different form, right? So that's where we started to talk about what kind of CSR project we can do. So why not we create something like plotters? Because plotters, you'll be able to use it, and you can use it for not just yourself, you can use it for your own personal consults, you can use it for your own strategy planning, own personal date selections, for example. And that's why in my form, it feels like a paying it forward. Yeah. So if you really love our program, you love our plotters, just share it to your friends. Let more people benefit. Okay. Is QIMEN Plus only for QIMEN forecasting? Can you accept past dates so that I can look back? Yeah, of course. Yes, you can plot the days before. Yeah, you can plot the days before, but you won't be able to have the analytics. You can plot, but you cannot have the analytics. The analytics is forward. So the reason why is because when you cast is a time and space, right? It's a time and space where you cast, that's a strategy to come out. Because we have a lot of things behind running. So there's a lot of back-end machine learning behind. So that's where you only can be forward. So where you cast is a time and space, it's like your personal action has decided that this is the strategy for you. So that's why it's more towards like a forward-looking. Okay. Sounds interesting, right? I really, it is like a dream come true, I feel, right? Together with my team, my programmers, we always wanting to create something to can share with the stuff. That's the start where we do the achievement portal, where we keep upgrading it to the point that now it's becoming analytics. Yeah. So likewise for QIMEN, we're also going to do it. Then that's where we started it 1 year plus back ago. And now we think about it, we really pushed through. There's a lot of hard work inside, and we eventually things just happen. I mean, maybe it's just fated that we need to create something like that. Yeah. So so I really feel that it's very appreciative to I have this ability and to be able to actually create something like that. I really feel that this is a mission, and this treatment plotter, you can do it anywhere, anytime, yeah, man. You don't have to care. Whoever is teaching treatment, whoever is um I mean selling a treatment program, you can just use it because end of the day, come on, let's face it. How much more treatment can you learn? I mean, live door is definitely for business, right? You cannot be like for other stuff. I mean, you can live door can be talking about like health, like live door means is surviving. I mean, that's true. But if you think about it, right? I mean, what's more can you learn? You get my point? The whole thing is the same. So it's more towards like giving you a strategy, giving you an answer in terms of the analytics, where you know, hey, I'm having a very high possibility of success rate, but I know that there's something that's lacking, something that's black. But black means what? And black, what kind of strategy can I apply? That's our point. That's what we want. That's what we want to do. And that's where when you can increase your probability into the next level, you will definitely be confident and you're responsible to get what you want. You get a point. So I really feel that this is a very fantastic plotter. I mean, not I really love the way how we actually run our business right now, because we do things with a purpose. We do things with a reason and a mission. Yeah. So if you really like this plotter, this treatment plotter is a free plotter, I'm very happy if you can use it. If you really want more, then just go for the treatment upgrade, and I'll definitely be able to actually help you more. Any more question, guys? Come on, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here to help you guys. Any more questions? Let me see who is still here. We have Yvonne, we have Gunn, Mr. Gunn. Mr. Gunn is always very quiet. Hey, we have Kenneth. We have so man. Any more question? Do we have a YouTube channel? Should put session there. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, we do. If not, all your programs are there, ma. Yeah. So don't tell me you haven't started out the program. I mean, yeah. So it's good. It's good. I mean, in our way of approach now is more towards like affinity players. We really wish that we can help more people in terms of stuff. Share this useful plotter with friends. Yeah. We agree. We agree. I mean, I don't think this is a wrong thing. I think we can do it. Yeah, we can upload it. I'm very happy that you're willing to do this for us. No problem. We upload it, then we'll share it to you. Then with the link of this treatment plotter, no problem. I'm very appreciative in your effort to pay it forward. One thing here is I'm actually very lucky. In my journey of metaphysics, I feel I'm very lucky because firstly, I'm very good in my Chinese, and that's where maybe in the future I'll do Chinese class, Chinese program. So I always have this advantage in terms of reading and learning from different masters in terms of Chinese, in terms of Cantonese, and so hence, right, in my journey here, I feel that it's very fruitful. But I wish to connect back to my roots, and that's where I feel that English, this plotter here, can actually help to impact the English community in terms of Chinese metaphysics. So that's where that's also my point of paying it forward and helping more people. And I really feel that I'm very happy if, let's say, you can use my plotter to do it. I mean, maybe some of you guys have been using the Zoe plotter, and Zoe plotter is really very sophisticated. I mean, you guys agree, right? Yeah, there's so many stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Why not like that? Since you guys are still here, right? Why not I just share my achievement plotter. I mean those the achievement plotter that is more towards like how can I do it? All right, let me share my screen now. Okay, let me share my screen with you guys. Okay, so this will be the achievement plotter based on the desktop version. So you can choose between the 自论, you can choose between 菜谱, you can choose an 硬盘. So see which one you want. All right. So this is the date. So maybe so this is the date. Let's say we do something on the 7th. Then you can press on the time. Let's say now is 19. Now it's 20. Let's say 56. Enter. I mean, just plot. All right, so you'll come to this page here. Okay. So of course you can't see the upgraded version because this is a free version. And yeah, but however, when you come to this page, you still can actually play around with this system. Let's say you want suddenly you say that you want 自论. Then you just press it and just plot the chart. And the thing will come up. Okay. Then if let's say you want toggle to the further front, you can actually do the further front, further front, further front, further front. Let's say you want to go back, you can press now. Then you push you back to the current page. All right. So those are people that use desktop, you have a one more added advantage because this on the left side here will be stagnant, is a stagnant chart. But this side here, this chart is not, it's a dynamic chart. For example, let's say we talk about Bing Fire. So Bing Fire is here, but you want to actually zoom in. You want to see more. In the phone, you can zoom, but how can you do it in your desktop, right? Or your laptop? So you press this, this thing will become bigger. And you can actually just do analysis here for your clients, for your consult. And once you're done with this, press it out. Then you want to go to the hour, boom, it's green. Simple. So in this case, the hour stamp, you know that what's the problem? Definitely the earth is the earth is a problem. So in this case, you talk about like, for example, like open door always represents your career, right? And you see that the outcome here, the in earth has a problem, and this stems always relates to people. So definitely there will be a people problems in your career. In general, it's good. Why? Because the pillar is good, the moon is good. Why the pillar is good? Because it's in red. Okay. So a lot of people, when you talk about the normal plotters, they will say that pillar is bad. But pillar is not always bad. All right. It's not always bad. It's just like destructor is not always bad. Because sometimes you talk about profits. Destructor, the pillar can give you exponential growth. That's my point. Okay. So you can immediately understand what's your challenges, immediately understand what's your problem. So from here, you can just play with it. All right. So if you want to, do it here, you can actually play with it. Then you just plot the chart. Okay, so if you want to upgrade, then you can press this. Then you'll go into the website. And that's where the very similar thing that we explained just now. Yep, very similar stuff, the comparison. And if you want to upgrade, then you press the upgrade. Okay, if you want to actually go back and use the chart, then you just go back. Simple. Okay, all right, so come, let's see if you have any questions. That's good, that's good. Any question, guys? So let me send the link back to you again, free plotter, the website for details, and also if you want to go straight to the upgrade, just do it. All right, so any more questions? Hey, you guys are still here. I see people here. You guys are still here, right? Hello? Hello? All right, I think you guys are just very shy. Yay, hi, Francis. Yay, Stephanie. Okay, good. So, do you guys have any questions for me before we end this together for the night? So, my role here is more towards like complement your learning to make sure that you are able to, do well in your analysis and be able to actually plot charts for yourself. Be confident, all right? Be confident. Now you have the power to say. All right, so Verma Frank. Can we do a simple base current chart per someone? Yeah, maybe you have a questions. You can do it. Yeah. You have questions. The current chart don't have the analytics because we're still talking to our programmer. He's still doing out the designs, and that's where 27 you'll be able to get it. All right. So if you guys have questions, you just let me know. We can use this chart to plot your questions. If you guys are wanting to play with this forecasting, are you new? Have you learned QIMEN before? Have you learned QIMEN before? Are you like a new player for QIMEN? Have you done Chinese mathematics before? Maybe you can let me know, then I'll be able to actually advise you accordingly. I've been doing this, my journey here in Chinese mathematics spread around like 15 years. So yeah, I may look young, but I mean been doing this for many, many years. No questions? Really? You guys are still here? Anybody want to plot a chart? All right, I think it's good. I think it's good. I think thank you for everyone for joining this webinar tonight. And I really wish to say I'm very appreciative for your time and effort to be able to join me in this Monday evening. And I hope you guys learned something, benefit from our plotters. And from today onwards, the QIMEN plotter is available, and you guys will be the very first one to actually experience it. All right. So thank you so much. Yeah, just share it with more people if your friends and your clients are those who are very interested in Chinese metaphysics. All right. So thank you so much for your time, and I really appreciate all this efforts that you guys have put in, all these questions that you have, and looking forward to see you again. Yeah, looking forward to see you again in the near future. Okay, so good. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Thank you.